When we link with my G's, and you know it's a celebration, yeah.
Welcome people, welcome back to JP Sports TV. If you're new, press that subscribe button. Now you can see I'm smiling. Arsenal 2, Tottenham Hotspurs 1. Look, first of all, I'm going to start off by saying something to Jose Mourinho. He probably won't see this video, but I feel like I have to talk about it. This guy needs to stop the arrogance. He is no longer managing one of the best teams in the world. He's no longer Trophy Mourinho. He's no longer Jose Mourinho, the special one. You get me? He's the special gun. He's been done out here for a long time, bruv. You get me? So him saying that they're not watching teams that are below in the table and he's only focused on teams above him was the mind games that Mourinho's used to. He likes to rattle the other manager before the game starts, you get me? And Arteta, even though obviously I've been vocal about my opinion regarding Arteta managing Arsenal, one thing I do respect about him is his professionalism. Like, he takes everything serious. He doesn't get involved with little antics that Jose Mourinho does. You get me? He's a very respectful manager, and that's the side of him that I respect. He seems like he's got this professional attitude about him. So yeah, so Jose needs to go back to reality, brother. He's been finished since he left Chelsea for the second time. Personally, for me, he's been finished since he was sacked by Real Madrid. You get me? Because his brand of football is done out here. The kind of football he plays is the kind of football that teams in the relegation zone play. But obviously, he's managing a team like Tottenham, who are a top 6 team and whatnot. But he needs to remember he's not managing Real Madrid, Chelsea of back in the days. You get me? So yeah, but let's start in with the game. Happy, you get me? First off, even though we went a goal down to a beautiful goal by Lamela, you get me, that Rabona, we know it's a type of goal that he scores a lot. You get, not a lot, but he attempts to score those goals a few times, and he managed to pull that off in a European League a few seasons ago. And so yeah, great goal. Can't complain about that. But I felt like we were the better team, had more possession. You get me, dictated more of the play. We were more livelier. Tierney and Emil Smith were all creating problems. Odegaard was finding space and whatnot. Like, I felt like we were the dominant team. But after Spurs scored, we continued playing. I thought that our heads would drop. But we continued to play our football. And Tierney again down that wing, crosses it to Odegaard, and obviously shot, deflection, goal. You get me? 2 goals in the last 2 games for Martin Odegaard. But yeah, so it was a perfect time to equalise, because it kind of balanced Spurs. Because I'm sure Spurs were thinking 1-0. You get me? Second half we can just chill. But equalising just before half time was just perfect. And it set the tempo for us in the second half. With the starting lineup, I was cool with it. The only problem, I wanted to see Pepe start, because I felt like we needed that kind of winger against Spurs. Now, obviously, Saka came off for Pepe, but I'm not sure whether it's injury or not, because as soon as I hit half time, I went to shower, and you get me? So I'm not sure if it's an injury or whatnot. But I did feel like Pepe should have started. But Arteta brought him on second half, which tells me, you get me, he started to understand how the fans feel. And yeah, brought on Pepe already had a great impact. Great ball to Lacazette. And then obviously we know the penalty he's given, which is a penalty for me. I don't care what anyone says. Some might say Laka already tried to shoot before he was taken out. But listen, this is VAR, you get me? This is the new school of football. And yeah, and great penalty, sends keeper the wrong way, right into the corner. Beautiful goal. And yeah, we continue dominating, but after Spurs went down to 10 man, remember, before the 80th minute, Harry Kane, Harry Ghost, Harry I can't see ya, you get me, was invisible, bruv. Had no touches in our penalty area. And the last 10 minutes, man wants to become, you get me, the hero. Man gets that free kick, obviously, hits the post, obviously scores a goal, but it's offside. Lucas Moura became, I don't know, the Incredible Hulk. Man was playing with bare anger. Like, my man was going through everyone. You get me? Skipping challenges, step overs. Like, my man was on a mission like Bruce Lee, blood. It looked like no one can stop my man, blood. You get me? So it was nervy. Like, Spurs were down to 10 men, played more football than I've ever seen them play in the last 2 years, fam. Like, and I don't understand. This is the mentality thing with Arsenal. Like, we've got 11 players. We should have just continued dictating, but obviously football is psychological, isn't it? When you know the team's got 10 men, you feel like they're going to bomb forward at you, you get me? And I feel like because we've been making so much mistakes, the players were too cautious, but it was just nerve-wracking the last 10 minutes, man. Nerve-wracking. But we managed to get through the storm, you get me? But it would have been a different game if Kane scored that free kick, blood, because Leno would have been blamed for that, blood. Because how's my man trying to, you get me, predict where Kane's going to shoot when he's already set up his wall? Like, stay where you're meant to stay. Wait till my man shoots before you make your movement. My man's diving quick like he's bloody, I don't know who, fam. But yeah, fam. But a lovely result, you get me? Today, I'm happy with Arteta, like I said. Apart from Pepe not starting, everything else I was fine with. Feel like he done the right substitutions as well. Knowing that his team makes mistakes. I understand why he took off Lacazette to bring on El Neni. He wanted us to be solid, and it worked in the end, even though it was nerve-wracking. So I'm happy, man, you get me? But Jose Mourinho, shut your mouth, brother. You are not the same manager that you was like back in the days, bruv. Now you're one of them, man, that's just, you get me? Like, you're like a Brendan Rodgers now, who I actually rate more than Mourinho. When I say Brendan Rodgers, it means you're managing a team that's top 6. You know, you're no longer that guy that's competing with the other top managers in the world. You get me? So you're a top 6 manager now. You're no longer top 3 fighting for titles. So humble yourself. And I'm so happy we beat him because my man has nothing to say, bruv. Next time he'll shut his mouth, blood, and you get me? But yeah, I'm happy, man. Great 3 points. I'm going to have a blast tonight because no one's chatting shit. AFCV's looking to be lit tonight. So yeah, man, let me know what you guys thought of the game. Like, comment, subscribe. Man,